I'd like to thank XPPEN for sponsoring this video. Hello my favorite chocolate chip. Today we're drawing a commission with the XPPEN Artist Pro 24 Gen 2 4K. This baby is huge. I knew it was a 24-inch display tablet, but damn! I did not expect the box to be this big when it came to our doorstep. Here's me unboxing this holy grail of a tablet. I had to do it on the floor because this thing is huge. To be completely honest, XPPEN is one of the best tablets in comparison to Wacom if you're looking for a tablet with the same quality and yet a lower price. As you can see, this tablet is Kalman verified, which, if you don't know, is one of the most widely recognized standards for display color accuracy. Basically, it means that the screen has been tested to make sure the colors you're seeing are as accurate as possible. This tablet surprisingly has a case with two pens with 16K pressure sensitivity, one being a slim pen with a removable button cover that you can replace if you feel like avoiding the buttons, and the other being a wider standard pencil that also conveniently has an eraser at the top. Within the case, it also has two different pen nibs, one being a felt pen nib and the classic pen nib, with more separated from the case. Within the pen case, it also has a dongle for the remote controller, so connecting it to your device is as easy as plugging the USB dongle to your computer and turning the remote on. And speaking of the remote, setting up the remote was pretty easy as well. I just had to download the driver and I can set up the settings from there. And before I go on with the video, I'd like to mention that XPPEN is currently hosting a Prime Day sale, which is their biggest promotional event of the year, with some of their products discounted by up to 40 to 50% off. So if you're interested in one of their products, feel free to check their website below. So today I'm going to share what's it like drawing on this thing and what the comfortability is as someone that hasn't drawn in a big tablet like this. This version of the Artist Pro 24 Gen 2 comes with a 4K display, which means everything looks incredibly sharp. And since it's humongous, I could have my reference images open and still have plenty of room to draw comfortably. Especially because I adjusted the settings to make my display size smaller to make the screen look massively bigger. For one of these tablets, I was genuinely worried that it would be one of those ones that lay down flat, which is going to take so much space, but gladly it has a 90-degree stand at the back, which is insanely useful. As someone who spends a lot of time illustrating and animating characters, I really appreciated that, especially for my humpback. While the screen is massive, the bezels are bigger than I expected, and honestly, I don't mind it at all because I've already started decorating the sides with stickers. So it has some use to it. Actually, it has some use. It helps you with your hands once you're drawing with a bigger tablet, but either way, I still added more stickers because I love decorating my things. But yeah, let's go on drawing with the tablet. I apologize for the lack of uploads during these past 2 months, especially on April and May. I didn't expect those months to actually be packed. May was actually pretty fun though, because at the first week, I got the chance to hang out with my cousins from abroad.
You haven't tried it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Then I'll record you.
I'm currently eating mine.
Okay, yay.
One of my cousins was really sweet and I really had fun hanging out with them. So say hi to Chrysandras. I'm sorry if I butchered your username. But she's a really talented cosplayer, artist, and editor from Dubai. I also have other cousins too since it's summer and they took the time to bond with us along with their other relatives. We haven't met each other for about 7 or 8 years. So that's enjoyable. But either way, I still got the chance to draw here and there. I actually got to finish a commission using this tablet.
It's done. I'm really proud of how this turned out. The client also liked it as well, so I'm really glad.
Back to the tablet though, this is a 4K resolution tablet, so technically you can still play games with this screen and still have the smoothest FPS. Not that I play games though. Maybe Roblox? A 24-inch display isn't really for everyone. You definitely need a larger desk space considering this tablet also has a large frame which takes so much space. So if you're working with a smaller setup, this tablet might possibly take over most of your workspace. Personally though, I found myself enjoying drawing in a larger drawing area. Somehow I draw faster and it feels closer to drawing traditionally because you can make larger arm movements instead of constantly working from the wrist, which I've been practicing that very often as someone recovering from arm surgery from August last year. So I'd say it's worth for me. while the screen is really smooth and I like it a lot, one of the problems that I have is the screen heats up the longer you're using it. Like, it accumulates heat if you're drawing for more than 5 hours or more. Because as someone that draws for the whole day, I do notice that. But either way, a way to combat that is to wear a glove, an artist glove. But I think I'm used to the heat either way because I have a 7-year-old iPad that heats up whenever I animate with it. So I guess it's just something that I have to get used to with this type of tablet. But either way, I still like this 4K display and the color, but I still had to adjust the brightness a little bit because it was too bright for my liking. And I did like the drawing surface. It was pretty smooth and comfortable to draw it. This is actually the first time I've ever had a drawing tablet this big, but I used to have a 19-inch drawing tablet from another brand, which is whenever I draw at the corners of the screen, the whole tablet rocks back and forth. And for this one, the XPPEN, it doesn't do that at all. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I also like the stand at the back. It's super sturdy. But as for the things to keep in mind that I did not like about this tablet, it's the sides, the frame, I don't know what you call it, the bezels. It's about 6 cm wide. So whenever you're buying a tablet, you have to keep in mind that you're not only measuring the screen, you also have to measure the space that the sides will take. And honestly, that's about it. But also the heat that accumulates when you're drawing with the longer amounts of hours with this tablet. But it's not that hard to avoid that anyway. You can just wear a glove whenever you're drawing, which is a normal practice with digital art anyway. So yeah. Some people often complain about this, but I haven't experienced this for the past 2 months of working with this tablet, which they call it let's call it screen burns. By that, meaning some displays burn into the screen, and I haven't experienced that as I put my brightness pretty low to help with my eyes, and yet I still don't experience anything with screen burns at all for the past 2 months. Back to my yapping, I'm actually really happy I got to finish my previous animation because now I only have about 2 months to work on my Artist Alley event in August, and I might need to focus full on the merch I'm going to create. So hopefully I get to finish all of my work by then, and we may need to create an announcement by the end of this month. So stay tuned for that. Oh, and before I forget, they also have this plastic cover that you can put at the back so you can neatly hide the wires and also maybe avoid accumulating any dust within your plugs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I guess that's all I have to say for now. Enjoy the rest of the speed paint.
Super Mario Odyssey!
And we're done! This commission is by Mantis on Instagram, which is inspired by my Tomodachi drawings of my OCs. So, after spending a month with this tablet, I'd say it's a really fun experience. It is the biggest tablet I own so far, so I don't know if I can go back. Having a bigger tablet really helps, especially with my wrist. I have to draw with my arms a little more, so it helps me with my posture as well. So, yeah, that was my experience so far. So thank you again to XPPEN for sending this tablet to review, and thank you guys for being patient with my upload schedule lately. I'll try my best to upload more. But anyway, if you guys have any questions about the tablet, feel free to comment them down below and I'll try my best to respond to them. Thank you guys again for 100k on my previous YCH animation, at 100k views on my previous YCH animation. I'm super happy that it blew off like that. But anyway, thank you for watching the video until the end. See you guys again next time. Bye bye.